All right, so I don't know if you saw in international news, a Kit Kat truck was stolen. Like 12 tons of Kit Kat was stolen. Are you aware of this?
Nah.
No? Is it? Or Colo, are you aware of this? Is no one aware of this? This is a real thing. 12 tons, a load of Kit Kat bars was stolen. Okay, and I have some of the information here because I want to be precise on the information that I'm providing to the people here. I think this is a baffling story. I think people need to know a little bit more about it. The company says 413,793 bars have vanished. Motive, right?
Yeah.
Who? Why?
That's, you know what? I couldn't even baffled even think. What is they trying to build a business or something? Like, you know, they got expiration dates on them.
Correct. Yeah. But I feel like who would steal it? Why? Is it a group of, I wonder if there's any information, but it happened in leaving a factory in the central Italy en route to Poland, where they were set for distribution across Europe. And it says 12 tons of our chocolates was stolen. They appreciate the criminal's exceptional taste. With more sophisticated schemes being deployed on a regular basis, we have chosen to go public with our own experience. So I guess I don't know what's going on here. I think they said they're trying to put trackers in some of their candy bars in case this happens again. I don't understand how that would work out. Yeah, I'd have to really dive into it more. That's just one article I'm quoting here. However, that's a lot of Kit Kats.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do with that? I love the Kit Kat as much as the next guy. How about that marketing scheme of the left or right Twix? Which one is Twix? It's not Kit Kat. Sorry. I messed up there. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
They can make the same argument.
Oh, yeah.
How do you eat your Kit Kat, bro? Do you break it in half or do you split it down the middle like a thug? That's some crazy. If you do that.
Well, from the era I'm from, pause. First of all, we're going to start right there. Pause. I try to eat my Kit Kat. I break them up.
Okay.
Straight up. Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter if you break it in half. It's still going to be looking long. Pause. So.
Sometimes I'm a menace, bro. I just bite into it, but sideways style. You feel me? Like this, like a sandwich? Yeah.
Yeah.
You put it in a mouthpiece?
Yeah. even with a sandwich. The other day, we was just talking about that. We was at a function and they was giving out hot dog. You know what I mean? My partner right here, right now, but I know a couple people that was with us went outside to eat the hot dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what
professionally broke it down to nothing,
What a tough time we're living in that we can't eat a hot dog in public without feeling.
Yeah, it's over.
You can't even feeling a certain way, dog.
You can't eat icy. You can't eat nothing that got any type of...
Yeah, like... yeah. Let me get the Frappuccino, hold the whipped cream. I don't want
Right. You can't even eat a sandwich with no mayo now. This is diabolical.
They have that one sauce at Burger King. It's called Zesty sauce, but you can't call it that.
Now, when I first saw that, that's why I was like, somebody reaching now. When I see that, I was like, somebody's definitely reaching. For real, because who thought of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We live in a different generation. You got to think about it. It ain't the same people up there in that office. So you think about it, they be like, let's think about it. Zesty sauce. Let's try to be funny about it. Because that was a trending name. That was a trending name at the time when it came out.
Correct.
So it was just like, well, what is the coinky thing?
What is that sauce anyway? Without their name. I've had it. I just don't know. Do you know? Are you a big... Hey, ours a big Burger King guy. I feel like he would know. You're a big Burger
I think
King
it's
guy.
Ketchup and some mayonnaise and salt.
With a little bit of sriracha or something
that.
Anyway,
yeah, you know how they do it.
That's what it is. Who stole the 12 tons of Kit Kat? If you stole it, comment on the video. It's okay. Your secret's safe for us. I need to know what your motive was, how you did it, and what you're going to do with it.
And you better make some money off it because that's diabolical. What you doing with all them Kit Kats?
And if it happens again, I'll tell you, man, that'd be the most inconspicuous thing that I've ever heard of. Outrageous. But we are here for episode 161 of the Middleman Podcast featuring DJ Macck Lamar. Welcome. Also, Strong Island,
New York. Strong Island,
K Slay.
RP DJ K Slay.
Welcome to the show, man.
New York, what's up?
Thank you for being here, man.
You already know.
It was, you've been on the platform for episode 150 of the Live Podcast.
Oh yeah.
We had a really great time there. Thank you for joining me on that show. You really had a funny clip talking about like parties back in the day. And,
oh yeah. Accurate. You know what I'm saying? It was straight accurate. It's still going up. Just looking at the numbers, it's still going up. Let people, they know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to go too in depth, but if you know, you know.
You're a big, like, you have a whole. Well, you're from Long Island, okay?
Word up.
So you grew up there, and you really embody that lifestyle of what it is to be from that state and from that area.
From New York, from the you know, you want to call that,
Yeah, you have this. You also leave. You keep old school alive. Like you love that, man.
Yeah.
That's what you're all about. So
how we was raised.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to know about like your upbringing and stuff like that, man, because now you're in this area and you're making moves with the 107.5 Diamond Radio.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna get all into it, but there's this whole backstory that I'm unaware of, but it like you can see it through the personality. It's made you who you are today. So so talk to me about the younger days when you were a lot shorter. I don't know. Were you always this tall? I don't know.
Man, listen, cause they gonna laugh at me when they see this. I was always this size. Always, like literally this size. This stature at 14 years old, you know what I mean? Even 13, you know what I'm saying? And this is the crazy part. 13 years old with a size 13. So imagine what I was going through, where growing up, moms didn't really, have it like that. And, her and Pops wasn't together. Pops was in and out, jail and, trying to get his life together, doing the music thing, rolling real fast with everything. But it was always in my blood, you know what I mean? Yeah. First time I actually was like, music got introduced to me was like, I remember a lot of visual things from the 90s. Like, that's another thing. A lot of stuff. Like, I remember my aunties and them, finger waving their hair up, you sitting in there, you watching TV, the bamboo earrings, they on the three-way calls and all that. I remember all that, being around and, that uncle that came around, I'm gonna look right in the camera, the uncle that came around, Uncle Rel, they gave us the $20, and, that stuff. It was like, don't worry about it. He was around, I seen all that, growing up. But my Uncle David and Elon, right? They used to, we used to put on the radio, New York radio station. I don't know if I can say it. Can I say it?
Yeah, of course.
Hot 97 and shit. We used to put them on and Power 105. And we used to just play it from morning to night.
Non-stop.
You know what I'm saying? Non-stop. And besides that, my pops coming around and he was trying to push it on us, but we were so young, not taking it. But I picked it up.
We're talking about music, the hip hop, that type of music.
Oh yeah, because he used to roll with Flavor Flav and Public Enemy and the whole Long Island scene that was going on in the late 90s, even the 80s. When he tried to introduce it to, it was on the 1200 turntables, the records. And going through that, we had to, I know you see my style. So them records that you see me play, it's like we had to learn how to play that.
Yes.
Like you can't, it's like masters to this. You can't get to the next level.
That's like a skill to the entire trade because that's how it started off originally. Now it's all digitalized, majority of it.
That's a fact. And another thing, growing up in the house, like growing up in the ghetto and stuff, like hearing this music got us through a lot. You know what I mean? Got us through a lot. I make jokes about it all the time saying like we were so poor going, we used to have to beat the roaches to the
to the rhythm of it.
No, beat the roaches to the prize in the box. Because they get to the prize before you like, man, like you get to the bottom of your honey smacks. I know what I'm talking about. That's why you're laughing. And you see that little last thing up and you like, man, look, we just pick him out of there and just throw, So we came from that. So like, get a lot of hate from, because people, they seen my life,
you went through some poverty, it sounds like.
A lot.
Yes.
Especially being young at that size and, pay lessons, stuff like that was still open.
Yeah.
So my mom didn't really have it like that because the size, our shoes and stuff. So we used to get stuff from there. That was the humble beginning. So that right there just turned you to a straight monster.
Yeah.
Because you dealing with the bullying and all that stuff, and I'm not having it.
And back then, it was, not talked about as much as it is nowadays.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad, so I let my frustration out like that a lot, when the music was introduced to me, I was like playing it, but I was trying to like 1 foot in and 1 foot out because I was so young.
Okay.
Trying to adapt to what life was going on because, even though I was living with my mom a little bit, because I left my mom's house when I was 14.
Okay.
Like, so,
yeah, that's young.
Yeah, so even though she was like, it was just like she couldn't control us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because my father figure, the lack of normal stuff what goes on here in America. So,
and so you left your mom's at 14 and you're starting to play 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
When did you go 2 feet in?
It was a bumpy road. So, well, let me rewind it now. I was a little young, 1999, right? My father introduced me to 1200. So I was, we used to go to a spot in Queens called Hot Wax.
Okay.
And we used to get, matter of fact, a couple of people, right on Jamaica Avenue with LL Cool J and everybody shot their video, Hush video and all that. And we used to go in there and we used to get all the CDs, which I still got, all the CDs and records and stuff. And, we had 106 in Park and all that stuff going on. So first record I bought was a couple of Lil Wayne records, as in like Cash Money when they was popping. So it was BG. Lil Wayne and Cash Money was like the BG, and it was I can't think it off the head right now, but I know it was BG, and we was just getting into like other stuff, like because they had the old school stuff, but the 2000s just came and you had the Ludacris's and the Nellies and all that was coming. So when, like I was explaining to A, like some of these, when people don't understand that's from New York, some of these records that you was buying, they was off the books,
Okay.
Some of these bootleggers was getting their head knocked off for selling these records. And we went there to buy these just to play in the party. So, you know what I mean? Heck, I used to see people, crews used to come up, like if you playing a CD in the party, used to come up like, yo, where you get that CD from? Yo, I got it from, and they'd just wreck the whole, they'd flip I seen it happen.
Really?
I said, oh yeah. Like it was bad. So it was called like linking a record.
How much did like a record cost? So people were bootlegging it, so they're cutting costs. And how much was like an average record, if you had to say?
If you bought a CD back in the day, probably from like 10, maybe if it's a high artist, maybe 15, right?
Okay, yeah.
So in the hood, we get 2 for $5.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I don't want to blow them up, but yeah, we get the 2 for $5s.
Okay.
We just, and then when it's scratched, we may get like a triple copy of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if that CD was so light, it's like the records we was getting too. Because we had records it was the white label. You can go around 1 or 2 times, scratch on it. But then after that, you bring it to that 3rd or 4th party, freaking needle is skipping.
It's cooked.
It's just cooked. That was the
Quality.
bootleg. The bootleg era was just
that's wild.
Unbelievable.
That does sound unbelievable, dude.
Yo, even, listen, I don't even want to talk about this camera, even from the shootouts, the bad stuff that was going on. Yeah, I know. Go and get it. The bad stuff that we came from, like, but it made us, and hearing the music and that was like our escape.
Yeah.
Our escape-way group. You know what I mean? Because New York City was on fire. You had people that was on the music tip, and they was looked at like, you play music. Everybody had their own little lane. They was selling something or doing something. Nowadays, it's like, everybody and their mama want to be a rapper, a DJ, and like, ain't nothing wrong with it, but some people craft ain't there. They just fall back from.
May I ask you this question real quick? So you feel like music, brought a lot of like joy to your life, like an escape, an outlet, right?
Yeah.
But to the music, you were just saying that at these parties, someone might destroy someone's deck, whatever the case may be, because, they're bootleg and stuff like that. And so how did you differentiate and get through the good side of music and the dangerous side of music? Like what were some of the things that made you?
Well, I was outside for a long time.
Okay.
So when that stuff was going on, we was in there strong, pause. Like, as in, I had my whole crew. Gotcha. 14, 15, 16. Then we had my father and their crew. We wasn't playing no games. Mm-hmm. But people was taking these records too. Like, people, you had some foul things going on. Like, you got the turntables, and then you got 20 records. Then you got cases of records. That's cases. That's me to my crates and milk crates, just stacked. Then you got the Sher in Vegas, the big speakers and stuff like that. So you got to watch out. We call them vultures. You sit outside the party, watch you, see if they're gonna rob you, stuff like that. So we came from that unbelievable era.
It's like, it sounds dangerous, dude.
Yeah.
It really does.
Oh yeah,
like,
especially in New York. New York is a melting pot. You know what I mean? So back then you wanted to go get that. We was doing hole in the wall. That's why I was talking about the reggae set from the last
breaking walls.
Yeah, breaking walls and stuff, because that was our vibe. But if we went over like to, say, like Garden City or like just an urban area,
okay,
and they much as turned up as us. That's the first time I'm hearing doing the mosh pits, and they flipping their crib. I'm talking to hoes they just violating, right?
Yeah.
And they parents be like, it doesn't matter. We like, we got to party with them.
Wow.
Because these people over here, they want to call the cops. You know, literally, like, and everybody know it too. Literally, everyone knows this. Early 2000s, every time a part, maybe 9 times out of 10, it's like, oh my God, nobody got shot or this thing get shot up. 9 times out of 10, we knew we're gonna play this reggae. We're gonna start the car, because I guarantee you, it's gonna go down. So the crew behind me, they loading records, and I swear to God, as soon as you unplug it, pop, 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 it never fails.
Really?
Never fails.
Wow.
Never fails.
That's scary. That's a different time, different way of life.
You know, my mom used to be upset about it, but, that made us, that made me and my pops more closer too, because growing up, me and my pops had like a street relationship.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. That's the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah. So we
elaborate.
As
close as you can. As much as you can.
He showed us we couldn't get a handout.
You were street smart.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you couldn't get a handout.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this is what you do. Mm-hmm. And you better make some of it. If you don't, then But we so young.
You had siblings as well? Sure?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay. And brother, they were out there with you as well?
My brother was everywhere I went. We was
outside of New York. Where else did music take you?
California.
Yeah. Okay. How'd you end up in California?
Well, did I do that?
Yeah, of course.
Well, coming from a street life background.
Okay.
I know a lot of people across the world. So in them early days of connecting with people through MySpace or connecting with people all over the internet, I'm not going to just take full credit, but I'm going to just say we, but I'm not going to be specific who was with me, but we changed a lot of that. A lot of people was scared to travel and do other things. And, and I want somehow, I'm not going to say too much, but somehow I got a couple friends that we built up bonds as family. We start seeing the trust, you know what I mean? And you go in and we call it their jungle. And they are respecting you and treating you like a family. So by the time you out there so much, you know how to move. Because it's totally different out there to move.
Yeah, in California, it's a whole different lifestyle. Their lingo's different.
You can't have a baseball outfit on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Man, listen. So, my boy Spook, he passed. He got murdered 3 years ago. Kind of like him and one of my big homies, Hot Top. Mm-hmm. He got murdered 2013, right?
Recent, yeah.
So picture meeting these people and you see 20 of them, maybe almost 20 of them gone. Less than 15 years. Like that.
Yeah, man. That's I'm not ready for that part of my life just yet.
But
yeah,
it wasn't even natural causes. It was
the
way of living. So me out there was like, you know what, let me try to connect with more people, because what I'm doing and how I'm moving and, with the DJ and stuff, a lot of people wasn't doing and ain't doing, It's a style of hip hop,
There is a
way you dress, talk, move, act. Now, don't get it twisted. I open up the door for a lot of visitors.
Okay.
Because, and I'm going to say this correctly, a lot of visitors, because after a while, people think they know the culture. So then I want to try to warn them. That's why when my partner, I'm always there with him 100%. Because it's people that's well deep-minded in me that will fight you for this stuff. They will fight you for this.
Yeah.
They will take it to the heart, and they will try to use every word to discredit you as a man, as a human being. They're like, this is ours. You know what I mean? So I'm here to bridge that gap.
You said hip hop has a style. Okay.
Yeah.
How has the style of hip hop changed through the years? Because you have that real old school embodiment.
I feel so old. So you got to think about it. Early 2000s. I remember when 50 Cent first came out. Crazy. I remember being in New York, I remember with Big Pun,
Wu-Tang and all them.
I remember it all. Yeah. I remember it all.
I wish, man. I wish I did. I really do.
These records playing over and over. So that when they come to me, I just be like, man, it's nothing to me. It's like looking at the back of my head. I know the lyrics. I know what curse gonna happen. I know the blanket. I know everything. I know it all. But even seeing some of these rappers too, like the feel of hip hop, a lot of these rappers used to come to the hood. So when after a while you start seeing them in the hood,
okay,
like, normal people. You
Yeah.
wouldn't even know. So that's when back then
was like.
They didn't have the camera. Well, the phones was out. People had BlackBerry and stuff, but nobody pulled that camera out and do that. Nowadays, can't even go chill in the hood. You chill in the hood. Yo, man, look, y'all, I'm with 50 Cent. You like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
You just made a spot high. He didn't want to, put this stuff on blast or whatever. But, now, and it's different now because somebody always, another thing, these kids in this era of now, nobody like to pay homage. Now, back then, don't get it twisted. People was doing the same crap. Wasn't paying homage. People was like, forget that. And that's why I kind of laugh at some of them old school rappers or people that was from my era. I'd be like, how y'all want them to pay homage? Y'all wasn't paying homage. Because when I was young and playing these old school records, they were like, get out of here. You ain't. Like, bro, this is going to last. The mixtape game that was out, I'm letting people know, like, it's not going to last. Picture just being with somebody or chilling with your people every day. You just hearing straight mixtapes. After a while, it's like making your head go, what's going on, bro? Changes.
It does change. So, like, I often think about, your Instagram page, right? You like to put up a lot of old school music videos with the track, and you'll write about that track and certain facts about it.
Oh yeah.
And so, like, these tracks are just so old school, and they get picked on. They're still they still play to this day. Like, if you listen to what they're saying, like, bro, I don't know half the people you post sometimes because they're like not my genre, right? Or excuse me, not my generation. And so
some of them not even my generation either. But
the fact that you know them,
I go back
and bringing it up to other generations,
I studied this
is important.
Like, dude,
keeping it alive.
My freaking wall had posters from the ceiling on down, and records and
magazine covers.
Oh
yeah, stuff like that.
The magazine covers. I'm sorry, CVS. I used to go in CVS and and violate, just go right in the back and just roll it up and hit the. Oh man, I used to just turn up. So my wall was just, and then when we had the movie, it was like, oh man, you had to rip all that down. But like, living from that, coming from that. But I know we jumping around a little bit.
before we move on, I want to just ask because I want to talk about you posting those on your social media.
Yeah.
What drives the selection of music for you? Is it emotion based? Is it I don't know, maybe environment based? What makes you want to write about that song and post that song?
I don't want people to forget hip hop is young still. It's only 50 something years old.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our parents is only 50 something. Some people that we know every day is only 50 something.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, that's not young. I mean, that's not old. That's still a little bit young.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. It just came out back to back like the music is now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel old even talking about this because I try to tell people the teen thousands we just went through. 15, 16, 17. And I'm in New York playing these records. Every time I go back to that hard drive and I look at all them records, where is these? I just wasted my time.
Mm-hmm.
That was a quick era that you can't even remember. So when I go back and play it, what's this? And that's what kind of get me like, hip hop is on thread. On very hard thread. Because it don't matter. You could be singing. They just throw you right into hip hop genre, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy, you know. And I said that a couple years ago, but I see a lot of OGs say it now. Hip hop needs to be genreified. Like, you got melodic hip hop, you got boom bap, you got lyrical, you got freestyle, you got battle. They need to get put down into just like jazz was, back then. They don't anything, and I'm sorry to say this, anything that's urban, they just throw it right in there. And
I could agree with that.
That's messing us up.
It's umbrellaing it. It's putting it all under one umbrella.
It's messing us up.
Mm-hmm.
Messing us up. I noticed that started to happen early 2000. Okay? Everybody grew up. We heard Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Justin Timberlake came on the scene. Like, you got to understand, when that album came out, no black clubs were playing it. It was hard to push that into what's name. So when he made the song with the clips,
Excuse me. Wow.
It was hard to like
sneeze.
push it in there. So when they really started playing it in the club, that's why I was like, well, what the heck is going on? Justin Timberlake, My Girl, when they threw T.I. on the song, that really just, I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here? You start seeing it on BET. And I'm like, they didn't do this before.
Yeah.
Things start changing. Then we start hearing Laffy Taffy. And nothing against none of the Down South records, because I play them. And then we start hearing Still Tipping. You know, things start going a little left. And I'm like, what is Bose?
What is Bose?
What is 24s? We from the East Coast. We don't know what that, they pushing it so bad. But then again, I tell people this. Back in the 90s, the East Coast had the most incredible run. Y'all think of the Tupac and Biggie, but the East Coast was on fire from R&B to hip hop. All them R&B singers, Total and all them, they from the hood. They from the hood. So we had a run. 2000s came, it's like 50 Cent was like the last thing to hold us. Because seriously, he was like the last thing to hold us because Jim Jones was slipping. He started dressing like down south. Tight clothes and all this. I'm like, well, what's going on here? He made us feel like we got to stun on everybody and have the flyers closed, because before that, it didn't really matter. Everybody was on the 50 Cent way. 50 Cent was... What I'm basically trying to say is this: hip-hop shaped every day of life. When you walk by and you see people, how they wear their clothes, it's hip-hop. Period. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they in college for 4 years and they had a good life and they whole style, guarantee they favorite rapper, they dressing like their favorite rapper, or they dressing towards that. They know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to get a hold of, that, because it's kind of like slipping. Because next thing you know, and we see it now, a lot of these fake DJ Khaled.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back in New York, you know, don't know how to do a beat. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to do nothing, but they want to sit and hate on so that's why I had to leave New York too.
Yeah.
So where I was from, it's a little music.
Well, when did you leave New York? How?
You know what's so crazy? I left New York 2015.
2015.
16. But I was always back and forth.
Yeah.
Keeping it
as expected.
Back and forth. So they still don't understand. I'm like, yo, dude, we can't make it here. I got to leave out of here. But the thing is with people in New York, they don't want to go in the mountains and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody want to sit down. Everybody want to keep moving, and they want to go hate. So when they like we're going around New York right now, they see what I'm doing, and they want to go back and forth. You know, and I ain't gonna keep going back and forth. I'm not specifically gonna go back and forth. But I say this: I'm not traveling all the way to New York City for a hole in the wall and to get paid $100 and worry about getting shot. It's not happening. Now I got to bring 50 people with me for what?
Yeah.
What am I doing that for? I tell you what. And then they throw the little jab. Oh man, and listen, let me tell you something. Since I've been in PA, and then they're gonna use that. They want to use that the culture card. So how about this one? Since I've been making money with white people, not one check bounce. Yeah, there you go. Since they want to use that card.
That's funny, man. That's amazing.
He's so loud. Oh, he's so loud. Oh, he posts his celebrity friend. I post everybody. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Everybody. Yeah. You know what things that people think is? They see you keep progressing, and they're not. So they don't got to drive. Instead of them sitting there watching my reels and eating Cheerios and eating Fruit Loops and stuff like that, that's what they doing.
Yeah.
They act like they don't see it. And then you talk to them and go, this is the funny part. Yo, bro, I see what you doing. Yo, bro, keep doing it, right? But it's like that meme, it goes, boom, but you don't like nothing.
Yeah. Exactly.
You think I don't see you in my stories? Like, what's wrong with these people? Like, I visually see you. And then
call them frequent flyers.
These people nowadays, and the culture is so like messed up from the hate because everybody trying to be something they're not. Mm-hmm. Half of these rappers, I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got the money and all that. You got the car, but that car's in your mom name. You just doing Birdman. Everything in my mama. You know what I mean? And you hate on a brother like me. They talking about he sit online, he DJing. Who you think paying them bills?
Yeah.
Who you think paying them? You just think I just go. Y'all need to stop this. How about this one? And some of these rappers need to hear this. They need to, wherever they work at, tell their manager to switch their position and give them a higher position, give them more money because this rap thing ain't working. Straight up.
Yeah.
And I see you maybe in 2 years before, I'm gonna give you a grace period of a 30. Get it together or you just
what
passion. It's hip hop.
What qualifies? Is it consistency? Is it
consistency? We in the era right now, you have to keep.
Yeah.
There's 50,000 DJs. But if you're not moving and putting in that work, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Same thing for musical artists. You drop one song and you're gone. You
making keep content. Mm-hmm. You have to keep doing something. And the thing is, people mad is because before I met AR.
Yes.
I've been trying to do this myself. Excuse me. Been trying to do it by myself. Go ahead, hit me. Bing. I've been trying to do this by myself. And
just move it right here.
The thing is, a lot of these, how should I say, fake A&R producers, what do you want to call this? Party promoters. That's like you. You're from PA, right?
Yeah, I claim PA as my home state.
You putting on for your people. You go Ohio. You putting on. Wouldn't you think you want your people to be happy for you?
Correct. Yeah. I'd hope they were.
Because in that part, whatever you doing right there, it don't matter if you could be doing this, and it could be somebody else, a competition coming. You're like, relocate. You're blowing up in that different relocation. In your head, my head, I'm thinking my people will be happy. I'm basically giving y'all the alley-oop.
Yeah.
Because you can't make it in New York.
You have one of the coolest friends out there, in my opinion. For real.
Real talk. I'm giving them the alley-oop. And they taking it like, what is he doing? Another thing. Everybody want to be a rapper, but they don't have no clean records.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm not cleaning your record. Who you think you are? Like, seriously. No clean records. You'll play my record? Yeah, I got you. They don't send an email, right? My email's open. I tell them to send it through, but please don't oversaturate me with this garbage. Please don't. Because some of this garbage, I'll be like, damn.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. You and I
got a funk flex on. I got to stop it in the intro. Talk mad crazy. Hottest thing in the street. Known as trash. Just straight Google. Gaga. You know, I still try to look out for everybody because I know the struggle.
Yes.
And the hustle for this.
I really do like your streams. I have tapped into your streams when you go live on TikTok. You know, you have a really unique setup at home. You know, you can see all the wall, the aesthetic. I see, you know, Wu-Tang. I see all of these like
some of them records are literally given down to me. Some of them from 1960s, 80s. You know, and I keep, you know, it means a lot to me. So I keep a lot of, even I got cassette tapes in there.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Cassette tapes.
Oh, cassette tapes.
Yeah,
okay,
I got cassette tapes, VHS tapes.
Yep.
I keep all that nostalgia. People be like, yo, what's wrong with this? What I've been trying to build for years, people been laughing at. So we here on the East Coast, and I forgot that we are here from the East Coast. You're not amigo. For you rappers, stop rapping like the Migos. You're not that. You know, everybody feel like they just millionaires now. And they like, we don't got to support him and this, that, and the fourth. I see all the hate. I've been doing this since 1999, though. You can't outthink me or outwork me because I'm 10 steps ahead of it. I'm 10 steps ahead of it. I had to fight my life. Some tragic happened. I won't say this camera. Fight for my life. You know, someone tried to take my life. They didn't, you know, finish the job because they scared.
They missed.
Well, they ain't missed. You scared.
Try again next time.
You scared. Ain't gonna be the next time because you scared. But so had to fight through that. Right after that, lost my homeboy out in California. Got his, you know, shot. Then I'm dealing with all that. Still fighting through that. You know, met AR. It's like soon before I met AR, you know, me and my mom's had a little argument, and because some things was going on with some lying individuals around her, and they was telling her wrong things. And we had a word and we stopped talking, right? 4 years. Then I get a call. Somebody said the house caught on fire, blew up. So dealing with all that, you know.
Right, man.
Let me tell you something. Dealing with all that, and I keep going because we're still going through stuff right now. I don't want to speak on this camera about it, but that I couldn't give her a proper burial because people are greedy, you know? So I'm 10 steps ahead. The first thing I thought in this situation, because where we from, they don't like seeing you do good. They're going to try to say, well, you're just trying to do something for your career. Okay, oh yeah? So you handle all that. It goes left now, right? I'm still doing what I'm doing. So who tried to do what? Somebody. So that shows who really greedy. I just let the Most High take care of them.
Let's tune into Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona IC right here real quick. And then we'll reset the conversation. We'll get into 107.5 The Diamond. I want to talk about what you guys got going on because you guys are definitely on a tear, making moves throughout the city. And I want to talk about how you stream and how you put on for, wow, that didn't work out? Wow.
Push in.
I'm not doing that. That's not worth the cut. Damn, I can't. We're gonna try. Nope. Yep. Defective can. Cool.
There you go.
There we go. We got a pen. All right. Welcome to Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Tea. Cheers. You got green tea today. And we'll see what the question of the day is for today.
Let's get it popping.
And then we'll reset.
All sizzle.
Right. DJ Macck Lamar, there's questions inside this pot. I need you to pick one question. Pass me the paper. I'll read it aloud. And we will see what the Tea Time question of the day is.
You read it out loud or me?
I'll read it out loud. My handwriting is not the best, so I want to make sure that.
But that's 2 or 1.
It's one. It's one. I just folded a lot. I don't know. We brought out the New York
it's Empire
too.
Oh yeah.
For the Legos today. So the Tea Time question of the day is what is your go-to Girl Scout cookie? That is the Tea Time question of the day. What is your go-to Girl Scout cookie?
Well, I'm gonna keep it 100. When we was younger, right? Long Island. We used to like do crazy stuff and go in the back of the buildings and you know, doing things young kids should do.
Yeah.
And we found the Girl Scout truck.
Like the Kit Kat truck.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Like and somehow them boxes came off there and we had for 2 years we had Thin Mints and what's the Hawaiian, the coconut?
The Samoas.
That right there changed my life. Straight up. It's changed my life. Straight up, man.
And glasses down for that one.
Yeah. I even keep it for my Wiz Khalifa snacks, if you know what I mean.
I respect
for
that.
For a good time.
Yeah, the Samoas, man. Girl Scout cookies, man. They're definitely a staple in the community, you know. My preferred Girl Scout cookie is the tag-along. You know the tag-alongs? They're like the peanut butter chocolate ones.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say the peanut butter jump offs too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Now, did you know that they got rid of the s'mores? That's a real thing. Are you guys aware of this? That Girl Scout cookie discontinued the s'mores. Now they give us like a Rocky Road type of BS going on, and it's just like it's not good. It's terrible.
Oh, and I'm gonna say don't care, but I don't care. And my cousins was Girl Scouts, so I used to eat their cookies and stuff and close the box back. Crazy dude. So they sold it. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, outrageous. You know what I'm saying? At least I got it before the roaches did.
Yeah, no, that's important.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
The Thin Mints is an acquired taste for Girl Scout cookies as well, but Samoas, you can't go wrong with that. Colo, do you have a preferred Girl Scout cookie? No, you're not a big Girl Scout cookie guy? Oh. You're just not supporting. You a hater. Chips Ahoy, chewy or crunchy? All right. Good response.
I'll be like, that's I always thought that was just a ball of dough. I'm like, who eats this?
Yo, for real tight. Yeah.
You would take the whole roll and just go.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
That's crazy though. That little tidbit you gave at the end there, throw it in a microwave for 10 seconds and it'll be a brownie. That is like.
That's a Wiz Khalifa moment. Yeah. No, that's a Wiz Khalifa moment too. I do some outrageous stuff too sometimes.
So a Wiz Khalifa moment, is that a snack for when you have Wiz Khalifa talking to you, I guess, right? Is that what you're elaborating on?
Yeah.
Is that the... Yeah, no, I get it. So for me, once upon a time...
My hip medicine. There you go.
Once upon a time, I was, talking to Mary and I had a piece of bread, peanut butter, and Golden Grams. And that's what we did, bro. That was my Wiz Khalifa snack, Like,
let me tell you, peanut butter and jelly don't never go wrong.
No.
Never.
But what's better, jelly or jam?
I was about to say some ghetto stuff because being from the hood, we didn't even really know. Yo.
Bro, I don't even know either. I think it's a trick question if I'm being honest.
You even took cranberry. Yo, let me tell you something. My grandfather, he was so hungry, like, but we didn't want to eat what he was making. So he made a peanut butter and cranberry sandwich. You gonna eat that? Yeah, that's different, right? Peanut butter, cranberry. You ever had a cranberry on Thanksgiving? It just looked like, what is that?
Cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Ew.
I know. I know. Eat that. Or you better go get some of them noodles in there.
Nah, just give me the peanut butter, dog. Hold the cranberry.
2 packs of noodles. You don't know about that. Warming eggs in the microwave.
No, I don't know about that. But
they almost like,
I had the
Eggs in the
I just
microwave.
used to eat them as chips. I wouldn't even cook them. Like I just sprinkle some adobo on that. Yeah.
Yo,
That's
man,
what I
shout out
was
to my homeboy Neil. They
Yeah.
got deported and all that. That was the first person. Jamaican cat. We was so hungry over there. We were so young too. And they playing all the reggae music. We hungry and they're playing 64. And this brother in there, having their way. And we don't know. We just sitting in there and we hungry as heck. He opened up some noodles. I'm not gonna lie. We ate them raw, son.
Yep.
That was the first time with the season on. I'm like, yo, it gets no ghetto than this.
I used to do it for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was outrageous. We did it because we didn't have none. That was outrageous. We were all
I was pretty low on. We said
we came from the era too.
Yeah, I was
think about it too. You go in the store with $1, and you come out with $2, right?
Yeah.
Back then we could get a beef patty for $1, 25-cent bag of chips, 50-cent soda, or you want to be a little cheaper. And that's the era we come from too.
Yeah, McChickens
breaking bread.
Yeah.
Picture, are we still?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Growing up in the hood, right? And being with your friends, homeboys. That's why, I try to show him more loyalty. I know he probably see it. My loyalty is like to a whole nother level. We grew up, we like 5 of us, 4 of us. And we gathered up the little money we have, 4 chicken wings and French fries. And them humble nights. That's why when he gave me this, I went like this. I was looking for the 99-cent sign. Growing up in the hood, we had that. We'll share it. Pass it by, pass it through half the cake.
Yeah.
And let me, because we on camera, pause, because, people going to take that one for another one, but I went like that. So pause. It's a generation diabolical. Half of the beef patty, or you take one chicken wing and a half.
Yeah.
And we came up that way.
Love a good beef patty, bro.
Yeah, and we just
throw some cheese in there.
Oh yeah,
that's rich.
Beef patty, that was $1.25.
Yeah, it's good times, man.
That was the corner store, but we want to go to the Jamaican ones. We get the cocoa bread, my lord.
Where the cat's always on the bread, right?
What?
Where the cat's always on the bread.
Yeah, pretty much. Now these cats in New York different now. They don't even move. They don't even move. Like they made the bread all warm. You like, excuse me, so I had to move to the side. Like, they ain't made it all warm and shit. I'm
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. It's a New York store out here too. I will blow them up. But they got cats in their store now too. They from New York, and I automatically I knew it's cool. Cats all in the store. They just chilling.
Funny.
That's right on top of the bread. Chilling next to the chips. I'm like, this is outrageous.
Well, that was Tea Time, not brought to you by, but inspired by. Let us know what Girl Scout cookie you get down with, man. Yeah, not 99 cents anymore, but still at a reasonable price, and giving us a segment here for the show. So let's refocus and let's talk about the 107.5 Diamond Radio. Okay. So you're here with your partner DJ AR. You came from Long Island, and you had mentioned that you were trying to do it by yourself in Pennsylvania for a while. Yeah. So when was it that this partnership? How did it come across your board? Like, when did this partnership come to fruition for you? And
I'm gonna keep it 100. I was looking for a lot of outlets, but people was just, and they know who they are. That's why they watch my stories and don't like nothing we do. Was snubbing us. Me was like, I got you, bro. I got you. Because I noticed in the game what we doing this here. And this is why I respect y'all. They don't want to work with you if you got your own stuff.
Okay.
A lot of them just don't want to work with you. Like, they want you to. That's a lot of New York people, but I notice people start doing it now. Like, you don't got your own equipment, they don't want to. Or your own. Well, if you have your own stuff, put it like that. You coming with how you coming? I'm
told I'm arrogant. That's what I'm told. Because I'm told I'm arrogant because of like this. Like,
well,
from my circle, from my friends, like from what I
tell you
had,
something. They come along with it. When you bust your and do what you got to do to get where you at, it's gonna come along with it. You worked hard for that. Mm-hmm. Nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying? Well, I've been like this since I ain't having it. I was running around with felines on my feet, straight street life, and
I'm actually
always keeping the spirit above everything. I always kept friends. I always kept. It's crazy. See, it's crazy. well, back then when we had those, we weren't supposed to have those. We were supposed to. They were have those. Yeah, no. Nah. So you got to think about me fighting. I know you ain't got felines on. Oh my God, it's going down. That's like that's just like rocking. And everybody remember this, having those Nike Shaqs. We had the oversized pants and you put them over your.
Oh, yeah. No,
you took that one person to pull your pants up like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. I know you ain't got Shaqs on. Even the Marbury era, Starbury. Oh my Lord. Once they look, if you where I'm from, your man wasn't like this on your sneaker, and then he was like this, it's over. You better put the dukes up.
That's funny.
Yo, for real, because they're gonna make you feel bad. I mean, yo, and then 2 weeks later, your feet leaning. That's like buying, the sneakers too. Oh, yeah, I ain't even get to that. Sneakers, buying sneakers, cheap sneakers back in the day. $40 a back.
Big thing. Yeah.
In Queens, you buy $40 Uptown to get 2 bootleg CDs.
I believe it. Without a doubt.
But now, speed it back up. What I was saying with AR, like, I actually pray for it. I actually pray, like, and I asked him, I said, yo, man, just give me somebody that's genuine. It's been a long road.
Yeah.
Especially doing from the hole in the walls. And even when I got opportunities to do stuff like this, they see you out doing something. And they be like, yo, we'll call you back next time. They won't even call you. You'll see a flyer up. They got the next person, like, why you ain't call me? Mm-hmm. Because they hate it. So it was like it just slid across my desk. And I'm like, let me hit him up. Yeah. But it's the funny part. Let me tell you how the GOD works. I was at, I think, the Bounty House out here for my daughter's birthday. Mm-hmm. And I met this rapper, and we was chopping it up. He's like, yeah, man, I need a DJ, bro. Yeah, my right producer, he's AR-15. And I'm like, okay. He's telling me this early days I moved out here. I'm like, I got you. He's a white boy, white rapper. But his bars was crazy. Crazy. And I'm like, man, he's like, I'm going to fall back a little bit because I got to get my stuff together. I'm having kids.
Yeah.
Said that 2 years to me. 2 years later, he pops up. So I'm like, I hit him up. He hit me back immediately. We linked up the next week, and then I just seen the consistency. I'm like, yo, he doing exactly what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And after a while, we start talking, and, bringing it together. The story I just told you. I was on the internet searching that shit. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
How you know this dude?
Uh-huh.
That's my boy. I always do the, his beats and everything. I'm like, you AR-15? He like, yeah. It broke it. I'm like, yo, that is so, that was the GOD.
Yeah, 2 years later, that's insane.
That was the GOD. Yeah. And then when I told him, he's like, yeah, man, my boy owned the radio station. And he got some black dude with him. Right? We chopping it out. That's you. It was so funny. It was just like funny as heck. Like it's just all, And then from there, we just been tearing this up, man. And putting pressure on these people out here.
For sure. You guys are being nominated for awards. Oh, yeah. You guys are being invited to shows, runways, whatever the case may be. Oh, yeah. And you guys did the news. You did St. Paddy's Day parade. You've been to all these immaculate events. Can you name some of your favorite ones? I mean, I really want to talk about the parade because it looks like you guys really had a blast on the parade, and parade energy being in it, I'm sure it has to be I'm
gonna keep it 100. And I'm not saying that because I'm here. I'm gonna keep it 100. What my favorite one is, what changed me and just said, let me just leave the negative crap alone. Keep my head focused. Atmosphere.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I seen that and was like, I was doing this when I was younger, when I was home. Because I did had things. Busta Rhymes was there, come through. Pat Poose and Chuck D. Flavor Flav and all come through. But like I said, when the rappers leave, it's going down.
Yeah.
So when I get out here, when I seen that flyer, seeing my name on it, I was so hyped. I'm like, I can't believe this, son. my name was up on a freaking flyer. I didn't have to keep hitting the promoter like, yo, put me up there. Because some of these weak promoters out there in New York, I think, and that's why I had to get away from y'all. Because some of y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? A little off the rocker. The screws is loose. The screws is loose thin, right? But the bolts is not there. You know the little, what's that little ring around it? What's the little?
The nut, the acorn nut.
Pause.
Yeah. That's what it's called. It's called a nut.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Pause. What he said, pause. So, yeah, a little loose in there. So when they do stuff like that, it brings us back to, and it want to physically just want to come talk to them and say, let me holler at you.
Yeah.
Because you're doing that on purpose because you're a hater.
Mm-hmm.
And half of you promoters ain't got no teeth in your mouth. So now look at me now.
all
you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm doing straight jazz because, right back to what I was saying. So it changed my life. And putting it up there on the internet, let me tell people about this. Yeah, they want to see you do good. But after a while, when you keep consistently going, you have a dip in your views because, and they saying, ain't no effing way. And that's what comes in when I said earlier. I see you doing your thing, bro. But you ain't liking nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
I got people that sends me thousands of reels a day. A day, bro. I won't like nothing. So you know what I do? I treat them like they treat me. That's what these people got to do, normalize it. And, ever since I lost my mom, I'm going to keep it on it. I'll normalize this crap now. I try to have, give people leeway. Like, no, you can't do that. Because I got to think about it too. I wouldn't do that to you, so why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing that to me? So you want to act like that? If you post something, I won't even like it. I'll scroll right past it. Because you see me on your timeline. And I give you a one-way ticket to just unfriend me. What you taking up space.
You can do it yourself too.
You can, but nah.
So I have.
But here's the thing. They followed me. Yeah, I followed you back. You ain't liking it. I'm not going to get my feelings.
I unfollowed him again.
Nah. See, me personally, I'm going to do something to make you follow me. I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
Just like I gave a lot of people room and company.
Oh, damn.
Even they unfollow me because they not
Wow. That's cool. That was controversial. Here we go.
Because yeah, right. So I'm a funny guy, man. But it's real.
Comedian guy.
Oh yeah, very real. But it's real though.
Uh-huh.
That's another thing too. Artists out here need to humble themselves. Especially when you're not 100% authentic. Don't use your, and this is in the case of what I'm about to say now, don't use your skin color just because you think, you can run things and then you can F people over and, steal things and same time lie about it. And then the other sweet thing is when people not gonna find out because when you're authentic and you're keeping it real, it's all the truth gonna come to you. And when you're telling people behind people's back not to, yo, don't do that, don't do this. Well, don't come over here. That's called blackball.
Yeah.
It's called blackball.
Uh-huh.
So when people find out, like myself, see, I'm not this generation. I'm a joke on you because I can, the people that does this always have flaws in their life.
Yep.
But
you're working in this generation, right? You're working in this generation, and with the radio, you have a big communal impact for it, So like just being a part of the community, giving back to the community, how does that elevate you? How does that make you feel? Coming from a long way that you did, to actually be there and be recognized, and stuff like that. That's pretty dope. Talk to me.
It pumped my tires.
It pumps your tires.
It pumps my tires.
Cool, because you still got to keep them burning.
Because my kids go to school too.
Uh-huh.
They showed their teachers, this is my father.
Yeah.
And then it goes, I listen to it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Crazy.
Chills. Barbershop. Go in there one day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, that ain't nothing. It's a spot I go to. I don't want to say it, and it's really really white. So it feels so freaking funny when you walk in there, and they go. Some people where I walk by, they so listening.
Yeah.
Or they go like you trying to be funny. I'm like, sure I laugh. All the days from Cat did I laughed at. I'm like, where I know you from? Yeah, no, I just followed you from the station. I'm following you. And he showed me. I'm like, this is sickening. This is sickening.
That's awesome.
I was just sheeting. It happened too with my significant other. I was just sheeted and. I had to hype it up. I'm like, see, I told them.
Yeah, I'm doing it,
I told
man.
him that guy out here, baby.
Dude, the artists that you've connected with and the artists that you put on your platform when you're DJing live, I love the way you cut the breaks and you engage with the microphone, talk to people. This is, you're hearing, like, it's all very natural and it's really good, man. So I like your skill. I like what you're doing with the 107.5 The Diamond. They can catch you on Sundays at 7 p.m., right? That's your hour, man. That's
2 hours. And then we got the 90s at 9, so it's still like I'm still in there.
Yes.
And we gonna rock and roll and hip hop and don't stop until 10 p.m. So.
And you got more events coming up that I'm sure you're excited for. Anything that you want to shout out at this moment?
I got a lot of events coming up, but I don't want to say it on camera. I want to just
let it happen. Let it roll out. Keep the rollout coming, man, because you guys are on an absolute tear. You guys are being recognized. You're recording. You're constantly capturing these moments. You're bringing back the old school and keeping it alive in this new era, man. You have a really good way of like presenting yourself and just you're very knowledgeable about music. There's no doubt about that, man. And the skills that you've learned from DJing with the old technology to now, and
I could do
like
a whole segment. Like usually I do my live sometimes, and I do a whole old school segment.
Yeah, yep.
When I play the young music, it's like a little dip in the views, but it's like I get the people that and I'll be telling people this. People laugh at me. Used to laugh at me. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all don't even know the DMs I be getting out
of like people's music and stuff. Or just everything?
Everything. It'd be outrageous. But, I keep it professional.
Yeah.
Don't respond to it. I keep it a little professional. Just don't respond to it and try to keep it on. Yeah, straight up professional, man.
Well, Mac, we're running out of time here. So before we get off the air here, I want to give you the floor. If there's anything that we missed, you want to just say to the people before we get off the air, that's your camera.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them what's going on.
I'm going to shout out a couple people.
There you go. DJ Macck Lamar, take it away.
Want to shout out, first let me shout out Artless, Long Island, Brooklyn, New York, for giving me the opportunity on Professional Chiller on the YouTube series. When all the YouTube series, gangster series was going on, they chose me out, coming straight off the plane from California. Let me shout out to my people from the east side of Bompton. Yeah, you already know, get that. Shout out to my people who out back from Nassau Road, Wine Dance, exit 36, exit 21. And, Hemdale, Rosedale, Uniondale, y'all know the vibes. And hope I ain't forget nobody. And Savannah, Georgia, man. Shout out to my boy G-Man. And shout out to everybody out there doing their thing, man. And if you got something, holler at me. And I got something very special. I know it's going to air, what's the name? But got something very special for the next couple of weeks coming on my show, 107.5 The Diamond. I'm breaking a lot of records. So these records I'm breaking is going to make me go viral. And just kind of, shout out to Jaffe and whole G-Unit clan, Queens, New York, South Side. You already know.
Wonderful, man. DJ Macck Lamar, you have quite the story, man. You're well knowledge on music. You're doing it 107.5 Diamond Radio. Guys, you got to tune in. You download the app if you haven't. For I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, signing out. Peace.